This was an interesting exercise that we did in the lesson today, where students were encouraged to try and distinguish between the arguments for and against religion being patriarchal, hence the use of the feminist symbols in the lesson. Now, prior to this, the homework the students did was to collect a range of images which either proved or supported the case for patriarchy or the case not. They were given one to focus on. So they brought in the images and I brought in a range of concept cards, and the students had to take these various cards, had to distinguish which ones made the patriarchy case and which one didn't. And then they had to link them to the images they brought and produce a collage symbol to represent the case. So as you can see here, we have some students looking at religion being patriarchal. There's a range of images they brought in. And the ones that are quite impressive is where the students made sort of connections and kept things quite similar and linked together. So the idea of Birchill, veiling connected to ideology, compensation connected to Beauvoir, conservative force, patriarchy, the example of Joan of Arc, etc. Now, upon doing this, some students aren't going to get it 100% right all the time. But that's great, because for assessment for learning, I can then pick up on that with them afterwards and say, well, why did you put that there and why have you connected that in here? But overall, a fun and engaging way of getting students to think about, to make connections, to apply, to distinguish, and actually to set them up for evaluation.